What's up, Phoenixes? In this video, we're gonna be talking about one of my favorite freaking topics of all time, how to adopt an abundant mindset. So if you're in a state of scarcity, this is the video for you. Be sure you stay to the end of this video. I'm gonna teach you my ninja strategy for staying high vibes and in an abundance mindset, because what we know to be true is our behaviors are always driven by our emotionality, and scarcity is a very dense emotion, that feeling of lack and limitation, and that's what the driver is for so many of the dysfunctionality in the way that we eat and we treat our bodies and we deal with money. And so abundance is our truth and is how we get to live, and we get to create more and more and more of that if we choose. Now here's the thing, scarcity mindset is how we were developed. Our brains are still engineered to think that way because they're protecting us. But we live in a world now where we get to thrive and we get to be abundant. And so in this video, we're gonna go through exactly how to do that. All right, so who am I? My name's Samantha. I'm the founder of Hungry for Happiness, and I've helped hundreds of thousands of people just like you end the battle with food in their body. And I'm stoked that you're here because that means I get to help support you as well. All right, let's get started. So first and foremost, check in with yourself and ask yourself, what is my story around scarcity? What are my limiting beliefs around lack and limitation? Do I have this mindset of there's never enough, there's never gonna be enough around food and money and men and women and boys and whatever it is? What is your story around scarcity? Just check in with that. Because here's the thing that we know to be true. A lot of the stories that we're holding on to, a lot of the things that are keeping us distant from the highest versions of ourselves aren't even friggin' ours. They're like borrowed from society, they're borrowed from our parents, they're borrowed from here and there. They're just conditioned. We just have taken them on, we've inherited them, we've absorbed them, however it works. They're not innately ours. And so you gotta check in with it and ask yourself, do you have stories around food about there's not enough or money or whatever it is? And if so, how does that feel energetically in your body? And if it feels crap, because scarcity does, what is the new narrative that you wanna create? What is the reality that you wanna create? If you want to attract abundance into your life, then what's the story that's going to go with that? Because what we know to be true, again, is our stories create our realities. So if you want to live in abundance and you want that reality, but your story is one stuck in the past of there's never enough, there's never gonna be enough, there's a disconnect there. So get clear on what your story is and reframe it and rewire it. One of the most important things we can do when we're starting to shift and change these behaviors is awareness. Let's just dig into these things, ask ourselves, get curious. Let's get out of judgment. If you're judging ourselves for being in a state of scarcity all the time, don't do that. Move your judgment to curiosity. Ask yourself, oh, interesting. Why do I feel like that? Why do I think that way? Why am I operating that way? Where did I get that from? Where did I pick that up from? And what would I like to do with this energy? How would I like to show up in this area of my life? Like shift that into curiosity and ask yourself, and then we get to move into creation. What do I want to create? Again, what is the reality of what I want, and what is the belief that I get to create in order to allow that to be in perfect alignment for me? What's really important to remember as we're going through this is scarcity percolates into every area of our lives, right? We cannot just focus on it in one area and be like, okay, I healed it there. We have to, it shows up everywhere. Wherever you go, there you are. So what we have to understand is we want to burn the boats of our scarcity mindset in all areas. You know, adapting an abundance mindset with money also means we get to adapt one with food, relationships, whatever it is. And so let's just burn the boats of any other possibility and really dig into all of the areas and removing all of the sticky energy around everything that we're thinking about when it comes to scarcity. Abundance is a feeling. Abundance doesn't mean we have a crap load of money in the bank. Abundance is truly an energy that we get to be in, and we get it can flow through us constantly, and it gets to be circulated through us, and we get to receive it and give it and receive it and give it. And that is the epitome of abundance, is this constant flow, always trusting that there's more and more and more where that came from. And it's not an excess of money, an excess of food, an excess of whatever. It's abundance. It's a perfect amount. It's exactly how much we need to thrive and live in alignment. And so ask yourself, what is my story around excess? What is my story around lack and limitation? And ask ourselves, in each of these areas, what is real for us? I want you to ask yourself, where does scarcity show up, in what area of your life? Write in the comments below and let me know what area, food, money, relationships, body, whatever it is, does it show up the most for you? Friendships, maybe you don't think that there's enough friends or enough job positions or enough, whatever it is. Ask yourself, where does it show up, and write in the comments below and let me know. So in a sec here, I'm gonna be sharing with you my ninja strategy that I do every single day to really get myself into that energy of abundance, because I'm human and I forget and I get flooded with my own emotionality and I get into scarcity and all that kind of stuff. But this is the key to get myself back on track. Before I do that, I want to know if you've joined the 5-Day Food Freedom Challenge yet. If you've not, I don't know what you're waiting for. This is a little awkward, but get yourself in the door. The link is below if you wanna be walked through day by day by day to fundamentally end the battle you have with food in your body. Sign up below, I'll be there on the other side being like, hey, to catch you. And I'll be giving you modules and meditations and things to support you. We also have a community of thousands and thousands of people who've also done it and who are committed to their health. So go check that out. Okay, so the mantra that I use every day, abundance is my birthright. Abundance is my birthright. Like, that's just it. I get to feel this every single day. It's how, I don't have to work for it. I don't have to hustle for it. I don't need to prove myself. It's just, I just get to feel it. I just get to feel it. And so steal it, use it, make it yours. When you're feeling that state of scarcity, be like, abundance is my birthright. Feel into it. Connect with the feeling of abundance. That's so important as well. Like, how does it feel in your body when you're living from an abundant place? Connect with the feeling, use the mantra. It's such a powerful and beautiful correction to get us back in alignment. All right, did you like this video? Did you like this video? Let me know by giving me a thumbs up. If you are wanting these videos delivered hot to you every single Thursday, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. I release these every Thursday for you. And if there's anything that you want me to talk about that I've not yet talked about on my channel, let me know. I release tons of information on spiritual development, food, body, personal development, all that kind of stuff. And so if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. My intention is to create a community and a tribe where we can bring these things to the surface and talk about shit that matters on a daily basis. So thank you for being here. I love you endlessly, and we'll see you later. Bye for now.